What's up, Trendsters? Corey Wright here from NiFTy Displays. I am working in public, showing you all the trials and tribulations of launching a business. I'm about 2 months into this. I've got these awesome acrylic backlit displays, battery-powered, magnetic standoff, some really cool things that I've done to make an awesome product. I can't wait to launch. I've got my website is going to be live like next week. So that's like one of the big developments here. I had my kickoff call on Monday with Black Peak and Bailey Fisher. He's a Trendster. He is awesome. If you guys need web development work, Black Peak, Bailey Fisher, look him up. He's been absolutely incredible, and I'm really confident in his team. So website, they're working on an accelerated timeline, minimized budget for me. They're really helping me out. I appreciate it, Bailey, and I'm excited to see their work. Everything should be live by like next week, and I should be able to actually start selling this, put this in the wild and start collecting orders at that time. So I'm really excited. One of the things that I focused on earlier in the week also was getting, I've got kind of some new designs. I really focused heavily on the design of the NFTs. So you'll notice that this, you can kind of see it. It's not just like a square. It's got like a little white glow around it, and then it actually transitions into like kind of this green background again. And then I've got other sizes, like the A3 size, which is taller, actually has like gallery information on it that has information about the actual NFT and a QR code. And I just wanted to create some really cool ways that I could design this, but I also want it to be simple. So I really thought through like the ordering process of how could I make it feel like the customer could kind of customize it, but they didn't get lost or confused or bored with that process. And so there's two options, a light mode and a dark mode. And then there's also whether you want just like a solid background, like a white or a black background, or you want kind of a faint image, like a duplicate of your image blown up and kind of faint in the background. Both of them look really, really cool depending on the image. And so the customer will have some options, but from the operation side, it's pretty easy. And they're all gonna look beautiful. That's kind of the most important thing. You can't let the customer get in their own way and make some terrible, stupid mistakes in the design. And then I have to print it and ship it to them because it's what they asked for. And then they hate it because it doesn't look good. And so I've kind of put some boundaries and guardrails on that they have a little bit of customization. The ordering process is easy, but also it's going to look awesome every single print. So pumped on that. And then I designed and mocked up like a whole bunch of these in Photoshop. So just got a bunch of popular NFT projects, pulled some in, designed them as if somebody had ordered them, and then I sent them. I've got a guy on Upwork that I send these to, and then he makes it look like, takes just kind of like a still computer image and makes it look like it's actually a lit up image in a frame. And so he mocks all that up for me, and he's got dozens of those that he's put together. Those will all be the website assets. I'll have a really consistent look throughout the website with a bunch of really cool images. I'm pumped on that. So ordering process, got my kickoff call with Black Peak, which was awesome. Got a bunch of design mockups. Oh, and then I hired a guy on Fiverr to do 3D mockup for me that kind of like shows the picture frame coming onto the wall with the kind of like the magnetic system, shows how you can like interchange images. Super cool. It was $60. Let's see, what's the guy's name? It's Fida Hussein, P-H-I-D-A-H-U-S-S-A-I-N. If you need, I'll put a link in, not to his profile, but to the video in this description. You can go check it out. It's really cool. It'll be on the website. So it's kind of like gives you an idea of kind of how the whole thing works in action, not just kind of seeing the beauty of it and whatnot. And then the final thing that I'm gonna be doing for the website, and this will probably be next week, is putting together some sort of an actual video. So you can like see this in real life. I'll probably do it from my office back here, which is kind of like workshop-y, so that it just feels like the founders bringing you a video, showing you some really cool stuff in real life. I've got some new prints that I've got ordered and on the way. I should have them at the end of this week, some like sample prints so that I can get those brand new designs into the frames. All the testing's done. I'm ready to go live. Two more things. I ordered custom 3-foot like charging cables. So these actually from the manufacturer come with like some tiny little like 6-inch cable that's like some wonky cable to like plug in. I didn't want that, my name on that. And so I ordered like 3-foot braided nylon cables. They'll have my little logo on them, which was free. It wasn't, I didn't pay for it, but if you order enough, I ordered a couple hundred of them. So that'll be here, which is really cool. And they're super cheap. They're like 30 cents a piece. So I figure that's a nice touch for something that adds a lot of kind of perceived value on the unboxing experience, but doesn't really add a lot of cost on my end. And then I finally got, if you remember, I wanted these acrylic display stands. So if you didn't want to hang it on the wall, you wanted to be able to hang it like on your desk or something, you can use these beautiful acrylic display stands. So you'll have either option, but these were not big enough to hold. It could really easily tip over because of the battery, and it's just like a heavy frame. And so I reordered them. They're a little bit wider, a little bit deeper. I kind of sent them what the problem was. We worked together. We designed some new ones, and I've got those on the way as well. I've got 10 of them on the way, like early, just so that I can like take photos and test them out and do kind of a couple little things like that. And then I've got 200 of them that will be on a boat. So those will be here end of February. If I'm being realistic, probably early March before I could actually package them and ship them out. And so most orders coming in that I'm going to start taking orders next week, I'm going to let them know it's probably 4 to 6 weeks. It really is kind of a pre-order type of thing because the frames need that time to get here. I'll need time to print everything, get everything out. But I want to start being able to take orders early on. I'll probably have some sort of pre-order or discount pricing. What's on the docket? So there's a couple things that I need to do. Number one, I need to prep for the website launch, so everything should be ready to go. I'll be working with the development team, going back and forth, making any revisions, getting that thing live. They'll put it in the Shopify site, but it doesn't have, they basically build it in, what's it called? I don't know, Webflow, I think. And then they basically transition it in. And so then it's up to me to then go make sure it's all connected to the Shopify apps and the payments and Klaviyo and all those things that I'll need. And so I'll get all that set up. It'll take me probably a day of testing and order processing and making sure that the receipts come properly, something that everybody should do. Be your own customer so you can see what the customer experience looks like when you set up a new store. Really, really important. So I'll do a whole day of that, and then I'll be ready to go live. I plan on launching this on Product Hunt. That came to me. I was reading a Trends newsletter today. They talked about the camera clip and then bag and tripod and stuff. The guys who had run a whole bunch of Kickstarter campaigns. I don't remember what it was called, the company, but it gave me an idea that they did a bunch of Kickstarters, but then they also launched on Product Hunt. I was like, this would be perfect product for Product Hunt. I'll dip into some Reddits. I'll dip into some Discords. I've got some cool plans to where I can start to market this and then work to collaborations, potentially influencers, if I want to spend a little bit of money. So I've got some plans of what I want to do to get those first 50 sales before February 10th. Confident I can do that. I'll reach out to the Trendsters who said that they're interested. If you look through any of the posts I've made, a whole bunch of people were interested. And so I would love to get those out to you guys as well. Let's see, anything else? No, that's about it. All right, guys, thanks for catching up with me, and look forward to next week. Hopefully the website will either be live. I'll at least have mock-ups of like the development and process, but maybe it's live. Maybe I'm taking orders. Hopefully that's what I'm celebrating with my next update video. Cheers, guys.